So this is Jonathan. I wanted to go over this 75 Chevy Cosworth I've been working on the last several months. Kind of want to point out some things that the car needs because I am considering putting this up as for sale. Kind of give you a walk around of it, and then I'll do a startup on it. The first thing I want to point out is the paint. There's little spots that you might be able to see here. It's like little bubbles, if you will. They're not rust, but it's almost like some kind of a chemical reaction or something that the paint, from sitting, something happened. You can see right here on the back. You can see the primer showing through. Just going to give you a good idea of the back. As far as rust goes, it does have some rust here and there. Here's a spot here on the outside of the body. I'm going to point out some areas. There's a little rust underneath the paint right there in that spot on the back hatch. This side over here, this passenger side, as you can see down through here, there's not really any rust anywhere on the body at all. There is this little dent right here, and you see down through here, there's not really anything. And there are some areas. I'm going to do an underneath video as well to tack on to this video. Here's the bottom and the back. So I'm just going to try to point out everything that I know. Now on this side, this is the driver's side. There's no outside body rust anywhere except for here on this door. See this area right here? It's not real bad. It could be patched pretty easily. And then down here at the front corner of the door, you can see that. Under the hood, you can see there's a little surfacey stuff here. I noticed on a lot of them. Over on that side there, right in there, there's some surfacey stuff. The dash, as you can see through the windshield, right here, there's a little surfacey rust on the dash where it has sit and condensated. That should clean up and paint up pretty good. None of it's really bad. Under the hood, as you can see, I've got the hood off. All of this down here, everything where they normally rust in these areas, this is all solid here. And underneath this, the battery tray, I do have the battery in right now because it is a running vehicle. I've got some pictures of without the battery I'll post. The battery tray is not bad at all. There's a little rust on it, but it's not really bad. As you can see, all this area here, nothing up inside of here that seems to rust on a lot of them is rusted on. Nothing up here is rusted on this one underneath here. You see the top from this side, nothing but just those little chips, I guess you'd call them. Seems like that's what that is chips. And then as you can see the trim and all this, there's a little bit of, let me go back over here to this side. There's a little bit of rust over here on this, a little bit right there. And now there's a little bit right here. I'll kind of show you the inside. There's just a little bit of surfacey stuff here, but not bad at all. As you can see, the door panels are pretty much A1 shape. I put new seats in it. I do have the 2 original seats that came out of it. But you can see these seats are the racing style seats. See the headliner. I did replace that light with an LED light. The headliner is drooped just a little bit. It is missing the passenger side seat belt harness for that side. It was locked up and had some corrosion in it, and I couldn't. The spring had broken in it as well. Also, as you can see, I've replaced the carpet, brand new carpet throughout it, new floor mats. And I'll show you the back seat. The back seat is actually real good shape, but I did the carpet on the back side of the seat. Now, one thing I want to point out is you can see over there, it's kind of some swirliness to that. Just to that one panel on that side, it's like the sun had hit it or something. There is a little surfacey rust up in the top of these window sills, but it is surface and it is not through, and it's not bad at all. Could easily be fixed. I just never got to that part. Let me put that seat back. Go back to this side over here, passenger side. As you can see, new carpet. I will show you this. There's a little spot that I guess had corroded out of the corner of this dash. It's a real thin metal, and it could be easily replaced and fixed with a little scrap piece. Somebody that's really good at it. I recovered this, redid this with some vinyl wrap material. This milling, machining, on the dash. It is number 1480, as you can see. The RPM gauge does not work. The speedometer does work. The volt gauge works. The temperature gauge works. The fuel gauge I'm not sure of yet. I don't think it works correctly, from what I can tell. But I don't know for sure on that. Probably just needs to be checked out a little bit better. I want to do a startup of it right now and let you hear it run.